In order for a contaminant to harm you, it must first come into contact with or enter the body. There are 4 major routes by which it can enter the body: inhalation, absorption through the skin or eye contact, ingestion, and injection. Breathing of contaminated air is the most common way that workplace contaminants can enter the body. Contaminants such as gases, vapors, mists, dust, fumes, and smoke could all be inhaled. Some contaminants, when contacted, can pass through the skin into the bloodstream. The eyes may also be a route of exposure. Usually, however, only very small quantities enter the body through the eyes. Workplace contaminants may be swallowed accidentally if food or hands are contaminated. For this reason, workers should not drink, eat, or smoke in areas where there may be exposure hazards, and proper personal hygiene procedures should be followed. Injection is the 4th way a contaminant may enter the body. While uncommon in most workplaces, it can occur when a sharp object punctures the skin and injects a contaminant directly into the bloodstream. Regardless of the way it gets into the body, once there, it is distributed by the bloodstream and may harm organs far from the point of entry. Substituting a contaminant to a less harmful material will eliminate exposure, but that isn't always an option. When substitution isn't an option, here are some basic methods of industrial hygiene controls that could be implemented. Changing the process to minimize worker contact with the substances, isolating the work process or enclosing the workspace to reduce the number of workers exposed, wetting down dust during operation. Controlling dust controls exposure, using local ventilation at the point of generation, selecting and using the proper PPE, training workers for the contaminants that they will be exposed to. As mentioned earlier, a rule of thumb is that you control the dust, you control exposure. However, it's only a rule of thumb and it doesn't apply to all hazards. Personal exposure monitoring must be performed to ensure the work practices, procedures, and protective measures are adequate. And that's another Safety Saturday moment. Until next week, stay safe.